Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be unboxing Masters of the Universe Battleground Wave 1 for the Masters of the Universe faction. Big thanks to Archon Studio for sending out this Wave 1 Masters of the Universe faction for me to unbox and share with you here on the channel. So looking forward to having a look at this, getting it all out. I'll build the models so you can see what they look like, and we'll go through everything that's included in the box. Hopefully that'll give you a good idea as to whether or not you'd like to add this to your collection. And if you haven't seen it already, check out the unbox and build for the main Masters of the Universe Battleground game. That's up on the channel already if you'd like to take a look. Okay, let's get this one open then. So this is Wave 1, this is Masters of the Universe faction, and I'll be doing another video for Wave 1 Evil Warriors faction. So that's going to be up around the same time as this one, so check that out. So these are going to be a great way to expand on what you've already got. We've got some nice photography on the front there, so you know exactly what's included in the box. Give you a little tour all the way around. And then on the back here, it tells us we've got 2 generations of sorceresses. So we're going to get Sorceress and Teela included in here. We're going to get force fields, rules, and cards as well. So all that's going to be included in this little expansion for the game. So let's open it up. We'll get it all out then. We can have a close-up look at the sprues, check out the cards and rules, and then I'll get them built, and then you can see them put together. So nice to get some little expansions for your game to keep it going. And I think there's going to be a lot of support for this coming up as the year goes on, so there'll be more waves coming out and more miniatures to collect too. So let's get all of this out of there. There we go, that's the box emptied. So we've got our Wave 1 little flyer, so that's telling us about placement, where we can put our force fields, types of special terrain, teleporters and force fields, how they work. So that's going to give you all the instructions there. And then on the back, you've got some details about the cards as well. We've got our miniatures assembly manual. And from previous experience with these, really good quality, solid plastic. And it goes together really easily. Great to clean up. They've been cast so well. So yeah, really good. And there we go. So we've got Teela on one side, Sorceress on the other. Then we're going to get our little card pack. So let's open this up and we'll have a little flick through. So again, expanding on the cards that already come in the main game itself. Oops, let's get that off there. I've got some little cards too. So here we go. So we've got some items. So you're going to get 4 item cards. The force field rod. The tiara. Corrodite. And a steel shield. And then the other cards here, let's bring them up closer. Just focus the camera on these. So there we are, we've got our Teela card with all the stats and everything, and the special abilities. And then on the back there, some nice cartoon artwork. I like the style they've gone with the Masters of the Universe. It kind of feels classic, but up to date a little bit too. So that's really nice. So there's Teela, Sorceress. And there we go, the artwork there. And then on the back of these cards, you're going to get the fate cards and the weapons. So for the weapons, it's just going to give you more to add to the collection. Binotop's blaster, Teela's sword, staff of power, a spear, magic arrows, illusionary attack, and then we're on to the fate cards. So there we go, there's all our fate cards that are included. So some nice little cards there to add and keep growing. Whoops, just hit the camera. Keep growing the collection you've got, and then you get this 1 sprue included. And so this is going to give you the different pieces of terrain, and then you've got your bases and the components for the miniatures. So let's get up close and have a good look at this. Really nice quality on these. Solid plastic. You know, this hardly bends at all. Really rigid, strong. So once you've got it trimmed off and like tidied up with a knife, this is really good to go, glued together. It reminds me a lot of Underworlds for Warhammer, where you've got the formed bases. So, you know, if you're familiar with that, then this is going to kind of remind you of that, I think. So yeah, really nice to get the bases done. But I love their terrain. The terrain in the main game is brilliant, and it looks like they're continuing along the same fashion here. These are awesome. So these are going to be so cool to get painted up and use. Really nice. Different force fields and teleporters. So that's class. Let's get closer in again on the miniatures, just so you can see the detail of the casting. Really nice. It's a great fun game. Really cool to get these characters. This sort of nostalgia game. If you're around my age, I'm 44 now, then you would have loved He-Man probably when you were a kid. So really cool to get it as a tabletop skirmish game now. I love it. So that's it. So that's all the contents of the box. We're going to get the sprue, the cards, the instruction manual, and the little flyer, just going through the rules for everything that's included. I'll go away, get these built, and then we'll come back here and you can see what they're like when they're put together. And here's everything now assembled, clipped from the sprue and ready to get painting with. So you've got the different force fields at the back and then the two main models. The force fields, you just literally clip them out of the sprue and they're all in one piece each. So that's all done, no building required. And so, yeah, these are going to be really quick and easy to paint. Lots of texture on there for dry brushing. Contrast paints would probably be good for the force field itself, but you can certainly bring out all the different textures from the bones and the rocks there. Here we've got Sorceress put together really easy. The joins go perfectly and they're put in such a position that you can't really see the lines once it's glued together as well. So that's really well done. And then you've got Teela here, the acrobat. Again, nice and easy. And then once you put the pegs in the feet, these are on those bases. Really solid, ready for painting. It's great to have those force fields and little bits of terrain and extra cards, but for me it's all about the characters in these expansions and with their cards as well. Now you can use them in the game, which I think is awesome. And if you're interested in picking up a set for yourself, I'll put links to Archon Studios where you can get hold of them, and then it's got all the different shipping advice and everything on there for both sets. I'll also put a link for the Evil Warriors faction, and that video is going to be up on the channel around the same time as this one, so check that out if you'd like to see that expansion set too, and also have a look at the main He-Man box itself where I did an unboxing and build of the entire core starter set. Thanks again to Archon Studio for sending me out this box to review and share with you here on the channel. Really appreciate it, and it's great to be able to share new games and products like this. Also, special thanks to this month's sponsors and supporters, including Firestorm Games, who are sponsoring the channel, and they've given me a special discount code for you to use. You can already save up to 20% on all your hobby products with them, but with that extra 5% off with the special code in the description, you can save that too. Use that by the end of the month to make the saving. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it gave you a good idea of what to expect from these expansions, and now you can decide whether or not to add it to your collection. So thanks so much for watching. If you did like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification bell too to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.